How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Visiting team is the Bellmont Squaws, introducing tonight's non-starters for Bellmont. Number 1, Kimberly Clancy. Number 2, Andre Blackmore. Number 3, Amber Dawson. Number 4, Madeline Myers. Number 5, Liza Volkanowski. Number 18, Madison Macklin. Now coming up in the oldest one, an outside hitter, a sophomore, number 6, Grace Hunter. The libero, a senior, number 8, Alyssa Broom. Center, senior number 9, Taylor Eva. Middle hitter, senior number 11, Erica McDowell. A defensive specialist is number 12, Rachel McBride. A middle hitter, a junior number 13, Shane Cherokee. An outside hitter, a sophomore number 14, Corey Miller. Assistant coaches, Emily Snyder, Jim Kiesel, Megan German, and Steve Hauser, and head coach Joe Bellmont, is Rich Cole. The home team, the Woodlan Warriors. Tonight's non-starters for the Warriors. Number 2, Samantha Forbes. Number 4, Horace Burkus. Number 5, Megan Fair. Number 9, Cindy Moore. Number 12, Jayla Amberby. And 13, Kelsey Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineup for the Warriors. A center and a freshman number 1, Addison Phelan. The libero, a senior number 3, Cassidy Wienholm. Outside hitter, a junior number 6, Katie Hackemeyer. Middle blocker, a senior number 7, Sydney Ashcraft. An outside hitter, a senior number 8, Maddie Frederick. An opposite and a senior number 10, Sam Hauser. Middle blocker for the Warriors, a senior 16, Colton Showers. Crystal Sheets, the assistant coach for Woodlan, and head coach of the Warriors, Dwayne Stutzman. Ladies and gentlemen, the team to introduce, we ask that you please rise and face those fine United States of America as we honor our country and the brave men and women serving our country all over the world. The playing of our national anthem, we encourage you to sing along.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Woodlan High School. Game number 2 of the season for Bellmont. Game number 3 of the year for Woodlan. Bellmont comes in with an early loss to Bishop Dwenger, and some may say that's a shocker, but if you talk to Craig Cole, the head coach of the Bellmont Squaws, he says there is no team on their lineup this year that is an easy game. He said they intentionally set up Bishop Dwenger early to give them a good test, and they certainly got that in the first game out in a 3-1 loss just 2 nights ago at Bellmont. Meanwhile, Woodlan comes in. They're 1-1 on the season. They dropped their first match of the season to Cherubusco by a 3-0 tally. They also picked up a win in their second game of the season against Northeast 8 rival New Haven. Woodlan 1-1, Bellmont 0-1. Bellmont, the number 5 team in Class 3A, and Woodlan getting ready to get things going. The serve dug out, pushed to the front row to Beba. And a trouble finding the handle for the Warriors early on as Addison Bauman got handcuffed. on the far sideline. So Bellmont takes the 1-0 lead. Bebo gets things started for Bellmont. The All-State player, Division I bound. We'll talk about that in a moment. The return goes long. Woodlan trying to say, hey, it went off of a Bellmont player. The officials say, no, it did not. 2-0's the score. As senior Taylor Bebout serves again to the back row. And that one goes long, so that will switch things up with the side out. Sydney Ashcraft, the 5'8" senior middle blocker, to do the honors for the Warriors. To the middle, to the libero dugout. Woodlan trying to set it across. Sends it long off the hit from Hockemeyer. Woodlan digs it out again. Sends it back to the Bellmont side. Bebo sets it up. And Woodlan having trouble with it, mishandled on the far side. Bellmont wins that valley 3-1. Troy Miller steps to serve. The junior outside hitter. And that one will go, looked like it was going wide, but we didn't get a call. And the late call as the line judge kind of haphazardly made the call as well. So 3-2 the score. Woodlan serving. Bellmont. Bebo digs it out. Sends it to the back row. Finds the spot between two Woodlan defenders. In there to make the play. Hauser attempted to make the play. Hauser, one of them, the other defender, Nettie Frederick for Woodlan. Comes the Bellmont serve again. 4-2 the score. Dug out. At the net, still a battle. Dinked across. 4-3 the score. Katie Hockemeyer will serve. Junior outside hitter stands in at 5'8" for the Warriors. Warriors even on the season 1-1. Just clears the net. Past the diving Warrior. That was Hockemeyer. Grace Hunter will serve yet again. Bellmont with a 2-point lead. The jump serve. That one hits the net, and it finds its way over. Woodlan did not make the effort. Miller will serve again, a 3-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for Bellmont. Almost the same thing, almost the same result. To the back row as Wiedenhoff has trouble with it. The senior libero, Cassidy Wiedenhoff, unable to make a return. Pushes the lead now to 7-3. Hunter again, the back row. Back to the Bellmont side. Slams it home! A monstrous hit from Sage Cherokee. Builds a 5-point lead for Bellmont. Bellmont returns everyone from last year, with the exception of some freshmen. That one will find its way in, as Bellmont now expands their lead to 6. Hunter leading the charge again. Hunter just a sophomore. Bebout taps it across. It's now 10-3. Woodlan takes the timeout. We will keep it right here with a reminder to you. Today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, follow Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Another proud sponsor of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes, Parkview Sports Medicine. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. And Bellmont in the driver's seat, leading by 7. The closest Woodlan has been able to get is 3-2. And that on a iffy call. When I say iffy, I mean because the crowd did not, well, the Bellmont side of things didn't like the call. Sent the line judge scrambling. Sent to the Bellmont side. People sets it up and another kill. Slamming it home. Cherokee. And the lead now grows to 11-3. Woodlan coming off of a timeout, and they can't stop the bleeding at this point. Grace Hunter reeling off serve after serve to put Bellmont in a deciding position and a commanding decision. Wiedenhoff returns to the serve, sets it off, and that return goes wide. Now up to 12-3. Hunter sends it across. Wiedenhoff now to the near side, slams it across for Woodlan Frederick and brings it back across. Woodlan able to save it. And reaching over the net to send it home. Bellmont Sage Cherokee. Now a 13-3 game. Bellmont has rolled off 10 straight points. Bebo sets it up. Long. So Woodlan stops it for now, 13-4. Wiedenhoff will serve, the senior defensive specialist, or if you prefer, the libero, at 5'5". Miller sends it across and Bebo, no look, just conveniently, very easily sends it across. 14-4 now the score. Bellmont on top. Rachel McBride, the lone freshman on the squad for the Squalls. To the back row from Woodlands Frederick. Bellmont sends it across, and that one too long. Woodlan cuts it to 14-5. Thanks for joining us tonight. You can watch this and other sports, of course, all season long on SummitCitySports.com. Serve goes long. Bruni comes in to serve. The libero to Woodland's libero, Wiedenhoff. Woodland keeps it in play. Powerful return. Bruni. And that one found its spot. Woodland's Casey Wiedenhoff held off. But a ball that found the hole right on the seam. 16-5. Now the score. Bruni again. Almost out of position for Woodland, but able to make the play. Bebot sends it across the block, answered by the Warriors. And that one will scoot out. Squaws get the point. 17-5 is the score. Bellmont on top of a 12-point advantage. Bruni serving again. That was one of the points that Coach Craig Kroll talked about the season. Goes off of Alyssa Bruni. Woodland will get the serve back. 17-6 the score. One of the points of concern, or certainly one of the points of extra emphasis in the offseason for Craig Crawl, was the serving game, and it's certainly, of course, service receiving. Well, certainly serving tonight has been a strong point. Woodlan grabs another point, cuts the lead down to 10. The serve coming from Frederick. Bebot sets it across. Couldn't find the handle. Woodlan with the point. Woodlan cuts the lead back to single digits, 17-8. In the first game here. Frederick will send it across. Miller brings it up. Trouble at the line. Bellmont gets it back. They build their lead now to 18-8. Taylor Bebout to serve now, the senior All-State player. Picked up by Hockemeyer. She'll tap it across, dug out by Bebout. Again, a little bit of miscommunication, and that one finds the hole. Woodlan now up 19-8. Bellmont has been able to consistently go on runs led by their serving. The return from Woodlan, Katie Hockemeyer finds the hole on Bellmont's left side. 19-9 the score. Woodlan will get the serve back. Coming into the game, Samantha Vores, the senior outside hitter. 5'9". Dug out by Bellmont, forward to Bebout. Sending it across. Tori Miller, and she will do the serving as well. 20-9. Bellmont on top. Bellmont looking for their first win of the season after dropping their season opener. The Bishop to Wenger 2 nights ago. Miller handcuffs Wiedenhoff on the line. Nope, they're going to say, and that was out. So Woodlan will get the serve back. 20-10 the score. Woodlan with a big hole to dig out of. Bebout passes it across in the kill. The exclamation point from Troy Miller on that kill. 21-10. Bellmont rode a 10-point rally and has had rallies of 3 and 3 quick points 3 times in the game in addition to the 10-point rally. Bebout deals it off. Woodlan brings it back. Dug out by Miller. To the back row, excuse me, that's actually set across by Grace Hunter. Woodlan looking at a 21-11 game. Woodlan fighting to stay in it. Still keeping it alive. That one goes to Woodlan. Katie Hockemeyer continues to hold serve, the junior. To Bebout. Just simply sent across. The subtle dump off from Sage Jericki. The 22-12. And stepping to the line, Grace Hunter, who reeled off 10 straight points. Well, led to 10 straight points. It wasn't just 10 aces. Bellmont picks up the point, 23-12. Woodlan got tied up in the net. Hunter to serve again, just a sophomore. And Woodlan doing the job setting Hunter off balance. Stops the scoring for now. 23-13. Wiedenhoff, the defensive specialist for the Warriors. Bebot sets it up. Woodlan answers. Hauser sent it across into the net. Couldn't dig it out, or couldn't pull it out. So Bellmont will get it back as we come to game point. 24-13. Into the net, so game point continues. Side out goes to Woodlan, 24-14. Tap off for Tori Miller. 25-14. Bellmont takes the first game, 25-14. Stick with us. And we remind you, Sports Center is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer offering equipment rental, embroidery, screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc., located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, 46804. Again, that's Sports Center, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer. This broadcast presented by Summit City Sports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, Parkview Sports Medicine, a very important part of the community, very important part of these broadcasts. A proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine, providing you the treatment, the training, and education that you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Bellmont returning everybody back from last year. We had a chance to talk with head coach Craig Kroll before the season started, and I asked him, I said, have you ever had a team that had all its players back? He stopped, reflected on all the rosters, and he's been there 12 years, mind you. And then he realized, no, I never have. There's only been one time that they've even had all but one come back. That was 2009. The next year, 2010, is when Bellmont won its second state championship. Of course, they won their first in 2007. Bellmont this past season finished 21-15. Won a sectional and lost in the regional round, and Coach Craig Kroll says, you know, we want to up the expectation. And you have to remember, this is a Bellmont team that has never lost in the sectional round. Never under Coach Craig Kroll. It's a great year for volleyball. It looks to be in Adams County. South Adams coming off of a conference, a sectional title. One of the teams to watch in the area, and of course Adams Central has a new coach, and Alex Filling, who says that they can compete for a conference title and a sectional title as well. We'll talk about Woodlan in a moment. And we're ready to get set with action here in game number 2. Bellmont 25-14 winners. At one point the game was 3-2, but it didn't last for long as Grace Hunter sent Woodlan on sent Bellmont on a 10-point run, building their lead to 13-3. Bellmont built their lead to as big as 12 at 17-5. Teams flip-flop. Bellmont will bring it back. And a nice dig out. Woodlan can't bring it up. Addison Bauman on the bad side of a kill. And Bellmont now up 1-0. Serve to the back. Grace Hunter. And Woodlan now trails 2-0. Hunter will do it again. Jumps into it. To the back row and too long. Sam Hauser could not keep it in. Bellmont, 3 straight points. Grace Hunter to serve again. Good things happen for Bellmont when she's doing the serving. Woodlan tracks it down, keeping it in play. Bayman. But not before Bellmont answers. Hammering it home from Sage Jeregi. The middle hitter, part of a powerful front line for Bellmont. Hunter will send it, and that goes out. 3-1 the score. I'm sorry, 4-1 the score. Woodlan will serve, and doing the honors, Sydney Ashcraft, senior middle blocker. Set up and sends it home from Tori Miller. Now serving for Bellmont. Tapping it across, Cortland Sowers. Serving Sam Hauser. Woodlan on the return. Bellmont picks up the point. Now a 6-2 game. Taylor Bebout serving for Bellmont. Leaps into it. Woodlan will set it up from Hauser. Sends it back too long. 7-2 the score. To the back to Wiedenhoff. Woodlan still fighting for it. Bruni puts it up. Bebout sets it across. Miller can't find the handle, and it drops, and Woodlan with the point. 7-3 the score. Katie Hockemeyer will serve for the Warriors. Warriors have gotten no closer than 3 points in this game, falling behind 3-0. Miller sends it over to Bebout, tries to get it across and hits the net. A correction, that was Grace Hunter, I'm sorry. 7-4 the score. Woodlan continues to serve. Bruni brings it up. She'll push it back across. Wiedenhoff Woodlan mishits. 8-4 now the score. Tori Miller, the sophomore, serving for Bellmont, the Squaws. Not quite enough room for Lauren Durkes to work. So Bellmont will hold the serve. Miller to the back. Wiedenhoff brings it up. Sends it to the back row. Bruni comes up with it. Sends it back across. Point will go to Woodlan. Wiedenhoff will serve. Dug up by Bruni over to Bebout. Sends it back. Get that out of here. Madison Macklin. Bellmont gets the serve back. 10-5. Miller will send it over to Macklin. Has trouble with it in the net. Woodlan with the point. Woodlan trailing by 4. Bayman will serve. Hunter brings it out. Bebout has it. Sets it up to Miller. Bellmont point. Macklin will check out of the game. Checking back in is Lisa Okanowski, who will also serve. 11-6 the score. Bellmont with the lead. Low, shallow block, or serve, excuse me. Woodlan able to come up with it. Sending Bruni to the deck and sending it into the net, and Bellmont can't get it out. Woodlan a lot more feisty in game number 2. (11-7) the score. Maddie Frederick serving. Bruni can't bring it back. Now a 3-point game. Woodlan on a 2-point run. Maddie Frederick serves. Bruni comes up with it. Bebout to Miller. To the libero. Wiedenhoff in the back row. Off to the far side. Bellmont comes up with it. And just before Bebout can come up with it, Woodlan sneaks across. Or correction. Let's say that actually is a Bellmont point, but heads up play by Woodlan. Extends the lead to 4 points for Bellmont. And look who's serving again for Bellmont. Grace Hunter. Wiedenhoff digs it out for Woodlan. Sends it back across as Ashcraft at the net. Powers it home for Bellmont. Sage Jerrigy. 13-8 the score. Woodlan unable to react. Maddie Frederick just puts her hands up. 3 straight points now for Grace Hunter. Miller and Woodlan standing tall with the block. Sydney Ashcraft, hands extended skyward, able to withstand. Bellmont on top, 14-9. Woodlan with the serve. Samantha Vors comes in to serve. Big time block from Sydney Ashcraft to stop the bleeding for the moment. Gergi taps it across. Woodlan will get it back. Bruni comes up with Bebop. Send it back. Bellmont will serve 15-9. 6-point advantage for the Squaws. Boers checks out. Ashcraft checks in for Woodlan. Bruni on the far sideline. Nice block by Bellmont. Standing strong, Erica McDowell. 16-9. Bruni to the back. It was in. Bruni has reeled off 3 straight points for Bellmont. Bebop sends it across. That one finds the hole. 9-point advantage for Bellmont, 18-9. Woodlan takes the timeout. We want to remind you, Sports Center Incorporated, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering sporting equipment, rental, and embroidery, screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and answer the questions you may have concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc., located at 5511 Coventry Lane in the village of Coventry in Fort Wayne, 46804. This broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Literally hundreds of games that you can view all season at SummitCitySports.com. Bellmont breaks the huddle. They get set up. Woodlan now finding their spot. A 9-point advantage for the Braves. Bruni in the midst of a 4-point run. Woodlan staying with it, sent across. Bellmont comes up with it. Bebop sends it to the far side, and McDowell kills it. 18-9 the score, or sorry, 19-9 the score. 5 in a row for Bruni. To the middle. Comes the kill attempt from Woodlan. Bellmont will answer, and Miller powers her way through the block. 20-9 now the score. Bruni still serving. Far sideline, Woodlan picks it up. Sends it to the back. Bebop digs it up. Miller sends it home. One-handed hits, almost saved by Bellmont. And of course, Bellmont able to recover, get the point across. 8 points in a row under the serve of Bruni. Bayman with her back, deals it up. Bebop sets it up. McDowell sends it across, Wiedenoff now sends it over. Bruni to her right to dig it out. Miller just misses on the kill, held up by the net. Woodlan will serve. too long. Woodland coughs it up. 23-10. Macklin checks in from Bellmont. Okanowski steps out. He's about to serve. And into the net. Woodland gets it back, 23-11. Hockemeyer into the net. Now here comes Tori Miller. Just a sophomore, but has shown a lot of spunk. A major part of this Bellmont offense. Wiedenhoff mishandles it. But able to get it back across for Woodland. Finding the hole, sending it home. Grace Hunter with the kill. And that will do it for game 2. 25-11, 25-14, the scores so far. And Woodland falls behind 2-0. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletes and athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports medicine, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. This broadcast is a presentation of SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SummitCitySports.com. Hundreds, no exaggeration, hundreds of high school sports events this season coming your way. You can find it all at SummitCitySports.com. Hey, don't forget, Sports Center, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and answer any questions you have concerning pricing. Sports Center, Inc., located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne at 46804. Bellmont in strong position to pick up their first win of the season. As we mentioned, they opened up the season with a 3-1 loss at Bellmont. Woodland lost their season opener at Cherubusco. Came back to beat New Haven. Bellmont, the number 5 team in Class 3A. Bellmont has a little bit of time off. They return home Tuesday to host Concordia before a cross-county rivalry game Thursday as they take on South Adams, a team that a lot of people have a lot of high hopes for. South Adams off of a sectional championship. Woodland after tonight, they will take on Eastside on the 23rd and then head to Norwell a week from tonight. Take on the Lady Knights. Bellmont hopes to get game number 3 wrapped up very quickly. Woodland hoping to continue, as you might expect. Woodland will serve. Katie Hockemeyer. Dug out the back row by Miller. Battle at the net, and Woodlan can't get it across. Bellmont jumps out to the early 1-0 lead. Liza Okanowski will serve. Woodlan sets it up. Can't come up with it. Hunter with the kill. 2-0 game. Okanowski, the senior. That one in the net. Side out Woodlan. Making her way to the service area is Sydney Ashcraft, who had a big block in game number 2. Hops into the serve. Bebout. Over to Hunter. That's a Woodlan point, 2-2. First time in 3 games tonight that Woodlan has had this game tied. To the back row. Miller sends it across. Sends Warrior players diving. Bellmont breaks the tie. Hunter will serve. Wiedenhoff brings it up. Pushing it back to Hunter. Woodlan, Miller. Miller will have it again. Sets it up. Here comes the Woodlan attack. Sends it home. Katie Hockemeyer. It's tied up again. 3-3. Woodlan fighting through every point. Hauser steps forward to serve. 5'9" and another Woodlan point. The first time tonight Woodlan has led in 3 matches, or 3 games of this match. Hauser to the back row, and there's trouble again. A 2-point lead for Woodlan, 5-3. Miller to the back. Wiedenhoff comes up with it. Off to Hauser from the far side. Hockemeyer finds the hole. A 3-point advantage for Woodlan. Bellmont gets it back. 6-4 the score. First time we've called the name of Kendra Glancy, a senior defensive specialist. Also checking in, Erica McDowell. Glancy dug up by Hockemeyer. Woodlan backpedaling. Hauser off to the far side to Hockemeyer. Bellmont swings it off. Miller with the kill. It is now 6-5. Woodlan with the lead. Bellmont with the serve. Glancy continues to serve. Bellmont is a streaky bunch, to say the least. They have now reeled off 3 points. That has been pretty much the case all night for Bellmont. The biggest, of course, 10 in a row. That one goes long. Woodlan takes the lead again, 7-6. Durkas checks in. Maddie Frederick checks out, and Katie Hockemeyer will serve for Woodlan. Bebout over to Miller. That one is out. Hunter to Bebo. McDowell sends it across. From the near side, Durkis. And Hunter will bring it out from the middle. Miller sends it back across for Woodlan. Okanow to Bebo to Miller. The kill. 8-7 the score. Bellmont will serve again. Bebo will do it. 8-7 the score. Bellmont trying to take control again. Lauren Durkis brings it out. Wiedenhoff has it. Durkis will bring it back across. Through the block, finds the open, and drops. And Woodlan hangs to that 2-point lead. They took the lead at 4-3, and they have not trailed since. Cassidy Wiedenhoff, she'll now serve. To the far side, Macklin sends Wiedenhoff reeling. 9-8 the score as these teams trade serves. Now Miller will serve for Bellmont. 9-8. Mishandled by Durkis. Can't find it. It's a tie game, 9-9. So Woodlan gets the point. There was some talk that Woodlan got away with a double hit. 10-9 Woodlan. The serve, that one goes wide. 10-10 the score. Macklin will check out, and checking in, Rachel McBride. We've called her name once before. She's back. Wiedenhoff comes up with it. And into the net, Hockemeyer off target. Bellmont holding its first lead since 3-2. And the serve goes long. Side out Woodlan, 11-11. Frederick checks back in and will serve for Woodlan. 5'7" outside hitter. Watches it sail. 12-11 Bellmont. Okanowski checks in. Bellmont up by 1, 12-11. A floater. Woodlan on return in the net. Ashcraft. 13-11. Wiedenhoff. Forward to Bayman. Levat sets it up, sends it home from Cherokee. It is now 14-11. Big time hit as Katie Hockemeyer pushes through. Cuts the lead to 14-12. Woodlan gets the serve back. And Samantha Boers comes in to do it. Bebo off to Hunter, sails across. Sydney Ashcraft comes in. Also coming in is Cassidy Wiedenhoff. Grace Hunter to serve. Wiedenhoff can't find the handle, but Woodlan able to recover. And Miller with a kill attempt dug out by Wiedenhoff from the far side, sends it to the back row. Bellmont with the return and tapped over, brought down by Cortland Sowers. Cuts Woodland's lead to 15-13. Bellmont will get the serve back, 16-13. To do the honors, Kendrick Lancy. Comes the serve. Woodlan brings it up. Sets off the near side. Sowers. Woodlan can't make the handle. It is now 17-13. Lancy will serve again. Wiedenhoff. Off the near side of Hockemeyer. Trouble in the net and Woodland point. 17-14. Lauren Durkis checks in. Checking out. It's Frederick. And Hockemeyer to serve. Tapped across by Miller for the kill. Well, I guess technically it would be, but 18-14 now the score. He's about to serve. Woodland finds the hole. 18-15. Wiedenhoff will serve. Woodland fighting to stay in this contest, fighting to stay in this match. Smacks it across, goes too long. (19-15). Bellmont on top. Bayman comes up with the point for Woodland. And she'll stay in to serve. 19-16, Woodland hanging on. Hunter comes up with it. Macklin sends it across. And then answering the call again, Hunter with the kill. It is now 20-16. McBride will serve. Sends it back across. Too long on the Macklin kill attempt. Woodland cuts the lead down to 3. Frederick will serve. 20-17. To the near side, Hockemeyer finds the hole. 20-18. Frederick will keep the serve. A 2-point advantage for Bellmont. Woodland feisty throughout. Into the net, Woodland. Bellmont will get it back. Okanowski will serve. So Bellmont pushing closer to game point and match point, 22-18. Okanowski serving. It has been definitely punctuated by Bellmont serving tonight. Hockemeyer returns. Bebop sets it up, sends it home. Sage Chiraghi, 23-18. Side out Woodlan. Woodlan staying alive. 23-19. Samantha Vores to serve. Dug out by Okanowski. Trouble on the return, and Woodlan now at match point, game point. 24-19. Wiedenhoff comes in. Ashcroft takes off. Boers also exits. The serve from Grace Hunter for game point. For match point, tipped in. Tori Miller, and that does it. Bellmont wins it 3 straight sets. 25-19. 25-11, 25-14. Bellmont improves to 1-1 on the season. We want to remind you, this game has been a presentation of SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also want to remind you that Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine, we can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. And one last time, Sports Center, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help to place orders and or answer questions you have concerning pricing. Sports Center, Inc., located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. We'll be back with more. Again, Woodlan falls in 3 straight, 25-14, 25-11, and 25-19 to Bellmont. Bellmont 1-1 on the season. Woodlan drops to 1-2. This has been high school volleyball on SummitCitySports.com. Stay tuned for post-game comments from the coaches. And we welcome you back post-game with Woodlan coach Dwayne Stutzman. Coach, your team competitive in game number 3. They were feisty throughout. What do you take from tonight's contest?
We're trying to be like Bellmont. You know, their program is strong year after year after year. I'm a third coach for these seniors. I got 9 seniors on this squad, and I'm a third coach in 4 years. So there hasn't been really any stability here, and we're just trying to build on that. You know, and the feistiness has come from our you know, we work real hard on, you know, on and off the floor of being competitive, mental attitude, and you know, those kind of things.
Your team did not show any fight, or did not show any lack of fight in game number 3, in the third match, third game of the match. Was it a case of backs to their wall? What'd you tell them?
Well, when we started that set, I said we didn't come this far. We didn't get up at 8 o'clock all morning, or every summer morning here to come out and do this. And they got to fight off, and it's just a matter of putting it on the floor. You know, there's nothing more I can coach them at this point. They just got to do it themselves and fight it off, and just be resilient. Want to win. We got to get the winning attitude.
What do you like about Bellmont?
Just year after year, they got kids just coming in. They expect to win. When they hit the floor, every time they expect to win. and we just don't quite have that attitude yet. We're getting close. You know, our fight's getting there where we step on the floor that we're having the desire to win. We just haven't figured out a way to win yet.
One thing that struck me about Bellmont, they were a team of runs. At one point, even Grace Hunter had 10 in a row. It was a game largely determined by serving.
That is correct, and I knew that coming into it. I knew Bellmont very well. I told the kids right away this week, it's jump, top serve, and she's very good at that. And she gets on a run. You know, there's some good servers in the Fort Wayne area that do that. And they get on a run like that, there's no stopping them. There's not too much you're going to do with that hard, aggressive serve. When she finds corners and seams, and it takes some really good passers to do that.
Coach, we appreciate it. Again, Dwayne Stutzman, head coach of the Woodland Warriors volleyball team. And we welcome you back. Bellmont Squalls pick up their first win of the season. With me now, senior setter Taylor Bebout. Great game tonight. How important was it for you to pick up the win tonight coming off the loss at Bishop Dwenger?
I think it was really important because we got motivated and we're going to work harder in practice, and we're going to come out on Tuesday against Concordia and try to get that win.
How amazing is it to have everybody back from last year's squad? Things got started slow for last year's team, but I mean, it gelled at the right time, winning a sectional, going to the regional. How important is it to have everybody back for you?
I think we're really lucky because most teams don't get their whole team back, and we've all been playing together since we were freshmen, so we always know that we can pick someone up if they're down, and we know how to help them. So,
who played well for you tonight, for your teammates?
I think everyone played well, but as far as the hitters, I think Sage Jergy did really good. And then Alyssa had really good digs, and so did Rachel McBride.
Again, Taylor Bebout from the Bellmont Squalls. With us now, Craig Kroll, head coach of the Bellmont Squalls volleyball team. Coach, even your record at 1-1 on this season, and you told me a few weeks ago that you were going to focus on serving. You talked about service receive as well, but you said this team was going to be known for its serving.
Well, I think, especially tonight, you know, I think we're a little inconsistent to start with. We served the ball too high, and it's so hot in here, the balls were flying us. But Grace Hunter, I thought, really came through and set the tone with us with her aggressive jump serve, and it kind of led everybody else to trying to hit their spots. But I think their serve tonight after a slow start really allowed us to score some points.
What can you say about Taylor Bebout, who has been All-State for several years? You guys go to the sectional every year. You've got so many players coming back, but this is not just her team. I think of a Tori Miller, who's just a sophomore, who's really a very impressive number 2 part of that 1-2 punch of, when it's not just those two, but she was very impressive tonight.
I think Taylor deserves every accolade or everything she gets because she just works hard. She just knows, she's not real flashy at what she does, but she just knows where to get the ball, and she does a great job of delivering it to us. And it's always nice when you can deliver it to a sophomore, Tori Miller. And those two really had a connection starting last year as a freshman and a junior, where Taylor is just very aware of where Tori is, and Tori can usually get us out of trouble. So it's a nice 1-2 punch to have. Now that everybody's a year older, we can add more pieces to it.
Game number 3 of set number 3 of the match was certainly who wanted it more. I mean, granted, it's number 3, you up 2, but Woodland definitely fought. They were not going unchallenged on any serve at any play tonight in game number 3.
No, I told the girls I was impressed with Woodland. I only know a few of their players, but I thought, you know, they're out of system hitting where they didn't pass the ball very well. They threw the ball up high, and their girls had a good swing on it and caught us off guard. I mean, Woodland, a lot of credit. I thought they played hard, and I don't even think we knew how to take the lead until the score was 12-11. I thought we were scared to try to get a lead, and then we finally settled down and were able to win it. But Woodland had a lot of fight, and you know, they could be a fun team to watch once they get a little bit more experience on what they're doing.
What did you like tonight that you didn't like against Bishop Dwenger?
I think tonight our serving was a little bit better. And other than that, I think I don't think we passed I think the only thing tonight we did better was our serving. You know, but we still got to get better with our passing, with our attacking, things like that. I don't think we were at the same place we were Tuesday against Dwenger. We kind of took a step backwards where hopefully we can write some things in practice and be ready to go on next Tuesday for Concordia.
You don't ever want to make excuses as a coach, but is this typical for game number 2 of the season?
I can't say because I don't think we're working through things. But the other thing I was impressed with tonight, we had a few more subs. That kids that didn't play on Tuesday really came in and showed maybe they deserve a little more playing time. So now there'll be even more kids fighting for positions. But I don't think this is a match. You know, we still have our normal lineup, but it's just a matter of we've got to improve ourselves and get better and better on the little things.
Coach, I'll leave you with one last question. How good can this team be?
I think this team can be, I mean, I can put us up there with very good, but it's all got to come together. The girls have to understand their roles. We have to be able to serve and pass as well as I think we can do. Now I just need the girls to believe it and have confidence in themselves.
Coach, we appreciate it. Victorious tonight, 3 sets over Woodlan, as the Bellmont Squall has improved to 1-1 on the season. For Summit City Sports, I'm Dean Jackson. So long, everybody.